I'm nominated as Founder of the Year and Health Tech Startup of the Year in Oceania, and today I will share our story with you. I hope you enjoy it. My grandfather was a bank director. My other grandfather was all about customer loyalty, and he would go to stores and make sure people came back and were valued as returning customers. My grandmothers were taking care of beautiful families and always helping our family to dance together, become together. My dad studied sports sciences and he coordinated the sports infrastructure in our city. And my mom became a software engineer, even though she studied sports sciences. I think I took kind of a bit of all those worlds and put it together in our ecosystem. I wanted to create my dream career and my dream lifestyle, and that's how the Moov-IT ecosystem got started. I'm building ahead of time, as all of us manifestors and entrepreneurs are doing. And I've hit the threshold. I don't burn out, I integrate. But I'm looking for an ecosystem that can hold me while I hold the vision. Because I don't want to prove I can keep breaking the thresholds. I want an ecosystem supporting me as an entrepreneur to go through this work. We're raising 44K so I continue this global fundraising journey and meet investment companies, family offices, business angels. I'm raising 18K to build my online personal brand so when I'm meeting these funds, they know who I am and what our business stands for. I'm raising 10 million to develop our global tech for our ecosystem. And I'm raising 20 to 64 million so we can support the growth of 80 joint ventures, local companies that we believe are ahead of their market, ahead of the game in 20. We are a marketplace that inspires people to create 1 minute healthy habits. We want to give people in 20 countries, 80% of the people, access to create jobs, careers, healthy habits, lifestyles through our platform and business models. Currently, there's not many budgets to prevent disease. The European Union spends 3% on disease prevention, while chronic disease is growing and growing. We tested our ecosystem in companies and we found there's 4 business models that can be used to prevent disease. So we took these 4 business models, packaged it in franchises, and we're now rolling those out globally. So the first business model, jobs are missing. So when I used to go to companies and I would ask who's responsible for prevention of disease, no one really is. So we created a course called the Dream Job course. And in that course, we teach people in a couple of weeks to a year how to set the strategy and the structure. So prevention of disease has methods and systems. And we see that 1 in 1,000 people is actually willing to take on this job. So many countries have huge unemployment rates. The current jobs and the new jobs are not fitting, so we have this blueprint like, this is the new job. I hired over 250 people to develop the 4 business models in 20 countries, marketing, sales, developers, everything, but always temporarily. The team I work with now are entrepreneurs, athletes in action. They're spread everywhere in the world and we're raising so we can fund all their projects and work as one big holistic ecosystem. We chose the joint venture business model so that you have the global company that has the systems, the technology, that invests locally, but to get a local buy-in and network, you have local funds, business angels, together investing to grow quicker. All the entrepreneurs in the ecosystem are trained to read energy frequency, to take insights mental framework paradigms, quantum shifts turn it into reality instantly, so they can hold fields for people, and that makes change easier without any fear. It's a field where change is welcomed. Corporate wellness. I traveled the world as a digital nomad, living in different Airbnbs for 7 years. I wanted to get access to information about holistic health and well-being prevention. And I've had a lot of injuries, and this information has helped me. I'm 36 now. I've had big injuries to turn this knowledge into resetting my body to the level it was when I was competing, when I was a gymnast in my teens. And that's been the benefit for me, having access to this information. And that's what we do as a company. We license all this information from the pioneers in the world. Every day they're discovering new insights, and we can instantly bring it into our teams who quantum shift and test it with their bodies, embodiment, but also to the people, to the companies, because these insights are extremely valuable. I can't do it alone. I can't do more difficult jumps than these on my own. All of us athletes, entrepreneurs, we can't get to our next thresholds safely because we're hitting limits that if we make a mistake, it's a big mistake. So I need teams, infrastructure. I need to protect the people that I'm working with. And that's why we're raising funds, to get a really good infrastructure to grow safely. Everyone in all the teams in all the 80 joint ventures in 20 countries have done their preparations. They've, in controlled environments, taken small steps. They've gotten burned, they've got hurt, they've got financially rock bottomed, and they're still going. These are entrepreneurs with 5, 7, 10 years of experience. Now they need fundamental ecosystems to go to that next level and to have everyone benefit, not just our own bodies, of what we learned, know, integrate, and quantum shift. Often by the time entrepreneurs receive the insights and they've processed it, they're emotionally tired, and then you're at a phase where you want to take these systems, bring it in your communities, and that's where that global support is needed. We use the systems, technology, to speed up the basic knowledge. This gives a space for the entrepreneurs who've been in holistic well-being for a decade to continue growing their bases of knowledge. You know, if you want to create 1-minute habits, there's a lot of emotional coping processes. Rejection, what am I doing? Am I different? You can only naturally create safe environments psychologically by encouraging new habits, cultures that encourage innovation. And some countries that are post-wars, second, third generations, are completely focused on stability, conforming, because that creates safety, that basic needs will be met. But that can be a risk for innovation, because for innovation, you want to be different, you want to embrace a personality, you want to be unique. So how do you blend stability with innovation, with freedom, with risk-taking? Money often shows priority. When you encourage your ambassadors in companies and cities financially, they will do more, they will grow more, and they will bring a whole culture. And it's easier, it's harder to be the first to pioneer, but it's easier when you see someone do it to copy it. Humans are made to copy behavior. So if you reward your ambassadors financially, emotionally, your whole culture changed, because you only need a couple of people to try something new, and it's those new things that prevent a disease. Our organization has proven financial success. Financially, we received a government grant of €280,000 to develop this health tech software. We had 6-figure contracts with the largest companies and cities in Belgium, and we have the return on investment where users feel an increased health return in a couple of months. Prevention does really work, and it works quickly. We've invested over $1 million in our health tech. We've had over 30 customers from 20 countries using a Facebook ad budget of €10,000. We had an income of €35,000, and that is people investing themselves in creating this new job from their passion. We've had the Australian government recognize, based on our research, that there is a need for healthy buildings, and we've developed a prototype in Australia, and the government has provided a $50,000 grant. All 4 business models have been financially checked and made with the market. It's time for us to scale, and we're looking for the right support system to grow it. We documented every single step, which means we have the marketing processes, the sales process, the financial processes, the product, every single thing we have ready and structured for the teams that are ready in 20 countries to roll it out with proven systems. But we need the support and the funding. Thank you for watching this pitch. If you have more questions, we have a whole pitch, we have financials, memorandums, and if you believe in us, please support us, and this can help us grow the global ecosystem.